All right, boys, welcome to the first YTripsWk guide of CFB. Now, you know that last video how I said 2x2 is my favorite? I didn't know that YTripsWk was in this playbook, okay? So completely scratch that. I apologize. I won't let it happen again. Boys, today, YTripsWk, we're breaking it down. This is going to be an absolute banger. This is probably going to have 2 episodes in it because there's a lot to break down. I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it sweet. I want to keep you guys moving. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break down YTripsWk, also known as YTripsWk. Alrighty guys, so to begin this guide, we are going to be starting with goal line short post. Also, we'll call it scat just because it has that same scat wheel as in years past. So boys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Now this will be kind of a everything zone beater. This will beat cover 3, cover 2, cover 4. Let's go ahead and start here with cover 4 drop, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so for setup 1, we're going to have our running back here on the short side of the field. We're going to go ahead and put our tight end here on an out route. Going to put our B here on a corner, and we're going to streak B. Now, personally, I like to bring down this corner just a tad. Really not much, just 2 yards, really. It's going to help us get open underneath a lot easier. You guys see right here, RB be wide open underneath the deep zone on the right side. And, you know, if you wait, you can even throw it underneath to your tight end on the back end of the play. So we'll go ahead and show this one more time. This time I will show you guys the running back, which is kind of like the go-to route for me, because if they are not shading underneath, you're basically going to have like 5 yards every single time because of how quick this wheel runs. And this is going to be pretty much against every zone. And what's crazy is, since this isn't YTripsWk, technically, we have our X receiver lined up on the outside, but against cover 2, he is going to take that hard flat defender when they run cover 2 hard flat. So I'll show that later, but just so you guys know, against cover 3 or cover 4 rather, this corner, if you just bring it down just a tad, I think my play art just glitched right there, just a tad, I did a little too much, he will get open underneath the deep zone. Go and show this to you guys now against cover 3, which is basically going to look the exact same as a cover 4 drop right here. RB gets hit a little bit, that's all right, still gets open underneath, and then our tight end gets open underneath as well later in the play. And then of course, we will have our running back underneath as well with the cover 3. You can basically just throw this right off the snap and get yourself a guaranteed 5 if they are not playing underneath. Now for cover 2, we're going to do the same exact setup. Like I said, this is pretty much going to be an everything zone beater. And then go ahead and set up this one more time. There we go. We'll go ahead and snap here. You guys see late in the play, I can go and throw my tight end open. And then if they're going to shade underneath, we can go ahead and hit our corner. Now I will show you guys real quick the running back, and then we will shade underneath, and I'll show you guys how the running back doesn't get open, but your corner route will. So right here, actually, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. Hard flat and a C2 is going to play the little X receiver on his little check down. So here is a cover 2 zone played underneath. So they are in a hard flat assignment. And here is our play call again, and then this will be our final play breaking down this this play scat right here. You guys see that hard flat basically plays X for that quick moment, and we can go ahead and hit our running back still. And then on the back end of the play, I guess I'll just throw it, why not? I'll go ahead and show you guys the corner route. Here it is against a, oh, I accidentally did a curl, but I'll go ahead and just show you guys real quick an instant replay. If they decide to play underneath here, this corner route by number 4 is obviously going to get open in this portion of the field where he has been. So just keep this in mind. We'll go ahead and move on, but just know the goal line, whatever this play is called, it's dominant. You just got to make sure you guys get that out route, the corner, and the streak, and it's golden. And finally, guys, we have one more play that I forgot to put in here, and I need to look at my notes and find it because it's pretty hot. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be a cover 2 bomb. Sorry I didn't show this earlier, but I'm glad I remembered. Now this is going to be out the goal line short post yet again, and this is going to be just like the play we ran earlier where we had the out route and the corner by the RB. So against cover 2, guys, what we can do is put X on a post, and he'll go ahead and get open down the middle because the right side half is going to have to play B. So for this play, because we are going to go deep, and I just want to make sure we can actually display it, I am going to spy my D lineman just so you guys can see how X operates. You really don't need all the time in the world to make this throw. It's not that deep, but really, really good. And if you guys are running that scat setup with the out and the corner, if you guys see those 2 high safeties and you assume it's cover 2, don't be afraid to put that deep post on that left side of the field and get that easy bomb. Alright guys, up next we're going to be going with our cover 3 bomb. This is not going to be like a one-play touchdown bomb, but it's going to be a huge gain. The play call is going to be PA shot goes. Again, this is against cover 3. Guys, for this setup, all we're going to be doing here is putting our tight end on a slant, going to put our running back here on a table, and then finally we're going to put B on a deep dig. So this is what your play art's going to look like here. Really what we're trying to do is run slants and digs to keep the user underneath so we can go ahead and throw our deep crosser all the way upfield. And of course you have your running back open underneath if you guys need something to check down to. And if they decide to play hard flat, your tight end can get open above that hard flat zone defender. And then if that user wants to follow the deep crosser, you guys can go ahead and hit this backside dig as well. Or dig. I don't think it's backside. Whatever. Let's go ahead and move on, boys. Alright guys, up next against cover 3, we are going to be calling drag verticals, but this time we're going to go ahead and put our running back on the far side of the field, so I'm going to go ahead and flip my play. All we're going to do for this setup, guys, is streak our tight end and put RB here on a post. That's going to allow us to have a nice high-low with this drag and this post across the middle. If you guys want, you can put your running back here on a table route or an out route. It's completely up to you. But really what we're looking for is this high-low down the middle where we can go ahead and throw to our drag and get a nice few easy yards, or we can look over the top and hit our post. I'll go and show that now. Same play. You guys look for RB here down the middle. You guys see there's a nice pocket opening where we can get some easy yards and potentially a house call. Alright guys, up next we're going to be talking about the goal line fork dig. Now this is going to be, or fork zig, excuse me. This is going to be centered around 3rd and short or a big 4th and short, something where you need guaranteed, quick, easy, short yardage. This is going to be good against cover 3, cover 4 drop, and cover 2. So let's go ahead and start this with cover 4 drop. Now, all we're going to do, fellas, is go ahead and put X on an out route. We're going to be hitting B here, who's actually on a delayed seam attack. So basically, A and RB are going to pull the zones, and then right here, we wait for B to get open in the seam, and then we have a wide open target for the guaranteed yardage. Now, you also have your X receiver on the outside, who can be a nice quick throw for you. But, you know, the thing is against cover 4, if somebody were in this, you know, short scenario, they may shade underneath. And guys, if they are hitting you with hard flats, as I accidentally called a timeout, all I would recommend here is just putting your running back on a streak, and then you guys will see if I go and shade the defense underneath, play hard flat, this linebacker here on the left will go out to the sideline, and that will just allow your running back to get open in the seam. Now, sometimes with the underneath shade, your B throw can be a little more contested, so just keep this in mind if you are going to be going up against someone who's running it. If this is their user, you might want to consider looking more at this RB. As you guys see, he gets a little more open in the middle. But just know, you know, depending on their zone drops or anything like that, these plays, obviously, all of them change, but still it can be nice, easy, short yardage. Cover 3 sky now with the same exact play art. We'll pretty much play the exact same way. We go ahead and just wait, hit our B receiver, we can rack it, we can possession it, get our easy yards, and then we can go ahead and hit our X as well. So I'm going to go ahead audible to cover 3, snap the ball. You guys see, have a little quick out. You can always hit your running back too if that safety is going to be playing the flat. Just keep that in mind. And then cover 2, go to audible here and show you guys the play as well. Right here. Here it is against cover 2. Just a pretty solid all-around play to mix in. Would I spam it? No. Be mindful of it, but still really, really good play to mix in. Alright guys, now going up against man coverage. To start, we're going to go up against cover 2 man, and then we'll talk about cover 1. We're going to be running goal line short post yet again. And guys, for this setup, all we're going to do is go put our tight end here on a streak. We're going to put RB on a zig, and then we're going to put X on a deep dig. So this is what your play art is going to look like. Now, as we snap, you guys are going to see B gets open here on his dig, and then our running back will be open on the wheel. The zig gets open extremely often just because of the cover 2 inside shade. But show it one more time. See if we can get RB open here, wide open underneath. Nice little rack animation, and we're getting some easy yards. And then finally, like I said, X's dig does a really good job as well, and the running back does a phenomenal job also. So let's see if that dig will go ahead and pull the safety. I kind of had to force it there. Typically, though, that running back will beat his man coverage. I'll make sure to show that before we move on. All right, boys, go ahead and run this again. Same setup. Trying to hit our running back here. Get a good free form. Did I underthrow it? No, we had a laser. But, you know, guys, pretty much, I mean, listen, I'd say you're going to get something open. There's just too many man-beating routes here on the field. I really like the zig and dig on the same side. I think that's a really good combination. We have our tight end pulling pretty much everything. RB open here. B kind of open. X wide open. Right there, I'm just trying to show you guys everything that we have available. But that is it against cover 2. And honestly, boys, against cover 1, I would run kind of like the same thing. Let's go ahead and audible to cover 1 here and show you guys the same exact setup. Like so. Let me make sure I'm in cover 1. Yep. We can go ahead and snap this. You guys see, get B, see X late in the play, running back late in the play, underthrew it there, unfortunately. But you're kind of going to get the same result. I'm not going to keep showing this over and over just because I don't want to waste anybody's time. But right there, our zig gets bagged, but the dig does a good job getting the inside position. Both digs do a really good job. I know some people might not like that. It's kind of in the same area of the field. I totally get that, but I do like them. I just think they do a really good job. And then, of course, we have our running back over the top. So really like this combo against man coverage. Really feel confident with it. And we can always run the ball as well. So, guys, this has been it for part 1 of the YTrips guide. Expect to have another one tomorrow or the day after. And I'll see you guys then in the next one. Appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See you, boys. Peace.